Isike asulangongo musoke mao chichi iedi edubi wayo tukwasi chuku obi mazojojo ni ebu This is for Biafrans. Hello my wonderful people, good morning to you anywhere you are watching this video. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this platform and you like what we are seeing or what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about what is happening in the globe, especially in Nigeria. And I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube, oh yes, for creating and managing this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I keep on putting disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote misleading information, hate speech, violence, or trying to instigate war. We are only here to educate, inform, sanitize the members of the public. They say information is power. Please always take note of this. My great people, I greet you all. For the sake of those who do not understand Igbo language, the song that I played was dedicated by one of our brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister, and all.
Confession nke tata dị ka ọya nwa bụ highest. Confession nke Biafra child mere taa dị ka ọya nwa bụ the highest. Ihe ọ na-trend everywhere. They have lied for you for a very long time. Now, Asiaguna, what is now coming is powerful confession. Biafra child have done a very great, powerful confession. That is after lying to you for a very long time. They are now understanding and accepting the reality. Propaganda at the appointed time. Amana, they can Nigerian child nwe ekwensu, mana obiaziri na akpọ onwe ya Biafra child. Dịka o si wee dị n'ụtụtụ a, o tie na mkpu n'oke olu dododo na Simon ewere na IPOB, ya bụ na ọ Simon bụzi onye ji IPOB wee sị na n'okwu ya o kwuru sị na Simon jiri asị wee tụpụcha ha niile wee bụrụzie onye bụ onye ji IPOB. O kwukwere, ọ gara n'ihu kwuo si n'okwu nke ahụ Simon Ekpa kwuru mgbe ahụ, nke ọ sị na ọ bụ ya nwa bụ na ya onwe na nzukọ unu ma ihe bụ nzukọ, ya bụ ihe nke a na-akpọ meeting, na ya onwe na nzukọ ha na ndị na-ekpechitere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ikpe enwe na nzukọ wee kwukọrịta. O wee gakwa n'ihu wee kwuo sị na mgbe o kwuru okwu a, Kanu nta Kanu pụtara wee baa mba n'oke olu wee kpọọ ya iyi na ha ama na Kanu nta Kanu na Simon Ekpa na-arụ hand in hand. N'okwu ahụ Simon Ekpa kwuru mgbe a na ọ ya nwa bịara na mmezu. Child at last have come out to make a striking revelation as in what is happening in IPOB. Biafra child came out to tell you people that, the person leading IPOB now is Mazi Simon Ekpa. The person leading IPOB now is Mazi Simon Ekpa. And he said that do you now see the reason why Onyendu was shouting? They knew very well, Biafra child knew very well that Mazi was talking to them. So he have come out to say, look at what is happening. that Simon Ekpa is the new leader of IPOB now. That he have used lie to remove all of them. According to him, he said that Nnamdi Kanu actually. Do you think that what is happening outside, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not aware? When the DSS, when Ejiofor informed DSS that some people among the DSS is leaking what is happening to Onyendu, that there is a need to sack all of them because Ejiofor wanted Onyendu to remain blind. He went to DSS and told them that some people in this DSS is leaking what is happening to Onyendu, and then they did overhauling of the DSS. They changed many people in DSS. They changed and sack all of them. They changed and sack all of them, thinking that Onyendu will still not get. And this is the reason why I used to tell you, this is the reason why they agitated that Onyendu should remain in DSS for their game to play, so that Onyendu will not know what is happening. Because if Onyendu is in prison, many people will visit Onyendu. Onyendu will get to this thing. So now, let me tell you what might happen. I'm not saying, this is not sure for this message, because I am not sure. I am just saying as an independent person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might be, okay, let me put it like this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spiritually might be watching everything that is happening in the internet. Don't you think so? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spiritually is in Facebook, Twitter. He's seen it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, okay, somebody is confirming it. You know, when I'm speaking, I love people to confirm. Last year, Ejiofor went to DSS to tell them that some people in this DSS is leaking what is happening to Onyendu. I did the exposition then. And they came and sacked many, thinking that Onyendu will not still know what is happening. And after them finished sacking the people that they were sacking, Onyendu were still in charge, still know what is happening. That is the reason why Onyendu started. Ndị na-agba ama, ndị na-atọrọ ndị mmadụ egbu, ndị na-emebi isi, ndị na-eme kidnapping. Who are those that he is talking to? Biafra child have come out to confess. Let me play it for you. Biafra child have come out to say that, to be sincere and in all honesty, that Simon Ekpa have taken over IPOB. That Simon Ekpa have taken over IPOB, and there is no need for them to continue lying.
The lead counsel, there's no two ways about it. You know, I say things the way it is. As it stands now, Aloy Ejimako is the lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There's no two ways about it. We don't have to lie. After Aloy Ejimako take over with the lies and deceit from propaganda, they have already go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and begin to lie to him. Simon Ekpa had been taken over, and he wrote it on his Twitter handle. But some of them come to attack him. I mean, because sometimes he will do something, they won't want him to come and claim it. But being who he is, he will claim it. It does not matter what you said, he will come and claim it. Let me see if I have that.
After Aloy Ejimako took over, Mazi Simon Ekpa have taken over. According to him. This is according to him. I'm coming, please. I'm coming. I'm coming, please. You know, on this very program here, on a matter of Nkota Akoro So you said, you see Biafra child confessing, after Aloy Ejimako took over, Simon Ekpa have taken over. So to them, they understand the message of Onyendu. Ndị na-agba ama, Onyendu was specific. Ndị na-atọrọ mmadụ, ndị na-eme kidnapping, they know that Onyendu was talking to them. They quietly know. And we were lost in all of this game. Ayamana, Ana game, according to him here, according to Biafra child. Also na, Mazi Simon Ekpa, na game with here. Why he was not the game? Ha no eba, that's we are DOS. Yes, we are DOS. Anabaha game nishi. We are DOS, the right channel. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Agwarange the last time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sacked all of them. Is it not the thing that Biafra child is saying? That the person in charge now, in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and everything is Simon. That he tweeted it the other time, that they came out to attack him. Due to what? They doesn't want everybody to know. Though, I am not going into that. But Biafra child is telling the DSS, do you now see it? They are now going direct to sabotage Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Onyendu failed to make the descent. He is saying it here. Now you have a game. So if Onyendu wouldn't want this thing to be in public, you that said you are defending Onyendu, you have come in public to tell the DSS, to tell the Nigerian government, do you see the sabotage? All of you people thought that the sabotage will only stop. Some of you have listened to this thing, but you will not get this message that I'm saying. Listen to it and know what he's saying. He's telling the DSS that thing that they said that time, that some people are leaking information to Onyendu, is the reality. I told you people, ab initio, the main people holding Onyendu is DOS. Have you not heard me saying it? Time without number. It is not Nigerian government. Now that they have accepted that Simon Ekpa have pursued them, they have started singing that some politicians are backing Simon. The same people who defended politicians are now saying some politicians. The same people who said, came to Radio Biafra. Is it not Omena Emontu or Emon Plus that they be on Radio Biafra to tell you that for 2 months now, that they be on Radio Biafra to tell you that for Biafra to come, our politicians must be involved. And anybody castigating politicians is not telling you the truth. They are now the ones saying the politicians, because they know the meander, that they have meandered with these corrupt individuals. I told you, anybody meandering with politicians, Onyendu said it. Any day you see me meandering with politicians, know that I am corrupt. That is the reason why Onyendu will never meander with them. What he was saying in the court is direct. He never changed his stand as these criminals are changing stand from Biafra to this. Onyendu said in court, and I quote, I will continue to agitate for Biafra right from inside this place. The reason why I am here is for freedom. Information. Giving your brother's information to Nigerian government. Making them to buy your brother. And the people that have done it is DOS. Now, this guy, Biafra child, is making a wide revelation that Simon Ekpa have taken over. After you finish buying the people who supported Simon and said that it was order from Onyendu. You lied that it was order from Onyendu. Ejiofor lied that it was order from Onyendu. Uchechi lied that it was order from Onyendu. After they finish lying to you, in this disheartening way, they lied and lied, lied and lied, lied and lied at a time. At a time, they became happy with their lies. They became happy. They were very, very happy with their lies. They were very, very happy with their lies. Now, Onyendu have said, specifically, Biafra Child have said that Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister, he did not address him like Ekperima again. No longer Ekperima. He called him Simon Ekpa. Have taken over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. He have taken over IPOB. So, one room freedom agitator, Ekperima, in Finland. What again? Ectoparasite, frontal and back lobe have become in charge. Do you see the reason why I continue to attack Uchechi? A good woman makes the family unite. Do you see the reason why I continue to expose her in this very program? Many of you may not understand. I am a man Oremijus, a very conscientious Biafran, and I say things the way it is, and not to meander. And not to meander. They have now moved from sabotaging Simon Ekpa to sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling the Nigerian government, Simon Ekpa is in charge here. That is the reason why the for that thing that Onyendu is saying is a lie. Yo. That is what they are telling Nigerian government. If you listen to this video, if you have wisdom, the DOS are wise fools. That is the reason why, that is the thing that they are telling them. And I keep on asking the DOS are wise. At what extent do you move from supporting Onyendu to DOS? And who are these DOS? They said Onyendu said that actually not the DOS. Now Onyendu have abandoned them. Onyendu have sacked them. And you are still there. So what are you doing if Onyendu, if what they used to deceive you is that Onyendu say na actually now DOS about the right channel. Now the same Onyendu have moved from out of DOS. Now what is your problem? What is your problem? Why are you supporting them? Why are you supporting ndị ụmụ Chineke niile n'ebe a? Ile anya n'azụ ndị ụmụ Chineke niile. Ọ dị ka mkpụrụ mmadụ ịtọ, ka mkpụrụ mmadụ ịnọ, dị ka ndị na-akwadaru, bụzi ndị ụmụ Chineke. Out of IPOB, if it were to be when he was saying the truth, okwu ụmụ Chineke, ile anya n'azụ gị ihu ụmụ Chineke a na-ekwu okwu ya. Mana ndị nke a dị ka ndị na-epush baro. Ndị nke a dị ka ndị na-amụ conductor. When did the indigenous people of Biafra, Umu Chineke, started being 3 or 2 or 4? When did they started being 3 or 4? And 3 or 4 is not important personalities, not people that under Garagahaya, maybe she from Wuse dia, Wuse, where Hayaraha, Bia, so ha, Bia Zano Umu Chineke. Ilekwa anya n'ihu Umu Chineke ba na-akpọ. O nwere nke hụrụ, ọ dị m n'ọkụ Usman vahe. Ndomu Chineke niile n'ebe a. When did you move from supporting Onyendu to supporting faceless criminals? They are now telling you the reality that Simon Ekpa is in charge after all the whole propaganda, after all the whole lies, after all the whole deceits. They are now telling you. Now, I want to analyze the things that Benjamin said in that court. And due to the confession of this Biafra child, that made me to remember that thing that he said. He was telling, if you listen, you listen to him when he was telling Fine Boy that we don't have Biafra Republic government in exile. Fine Boy tell him, don't go there. He said, no, go area. We don't have it. Fine Boy told him, put aside there. So for him to say we don't have it, which means he have gotten the intel that they have been validated. We don't have Biafra Republic government in exile. We don't have Liberation Army, which means he have gotten the intel that they have been validated. Please don't take my word for it, because all these things are not supposed to be in program. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying as ordinary person, because the DSS now, these people will copy it to DSS and tell them, oh yeah, can't you see? These are the media warriors of Prime Minister. I'm not media warriors of Prime Minister. I'm media warrior of Biafra. The Prime Minister is leading the Biafra issue. So, Prime Minister do not have his own personal thing. Rather, he is leading a country whereby any conscientious person in that country will abide in the ruling of the Biafra. Can somebody say, Papa, go deeper? Papa, go deeper at this point in time. Because what I am giving you is the gospel. The undiluted gospel as it may. The undiluted gospel as it may. The undiluted gospel as it may. So, what are they calling him? Biafra child. Simon Ekpa have taken over. Can you now accord Simon Ekpa respect? Because you were shouting, Mazi Nnamdi, thank you, Alex Vic, thank you, I am going deeper. Can you people now accord Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister, the respect that is supposed to be for him? Can you people accord him that respect? Can you people? You will not, now. Can you accord him that respect? They will say, oh, this is Simon Ekpa Berimas. As if Simon Ekpa have personal people. Simon Ekpa doesn't have any personal person. What he is the leader. Any leader in any country doesn't have a personal person. Nobody. I am not Simon Ekpa's this. I am a citizen of Biafra. And by right, I am loyal under the government of Biafra Republic government in exile, which the Biafra Prime Minister is the leader. Can you people now accept that he's your leader now? Because when you said that he have taken over and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have validated him, according to him, he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have validated him. But he is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not know that Benjamin was sleeping in government house? Do you think? In the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, anytime now don't trust this thing. Now, in the other way, the criminals in DOS came out to cry that the Southeast, all these things are game. They are playing game for sympathy, for people to sympathize them and say maybe they are no longer playing game with politicians. They came out to cry recently. They said, oh, politicians have abandoned the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fighting for freedom for politicians? The answer is no. Why are they giving politicians, the same politicians they said that is sponsoring Simon, that is the same politicians that they are giving supremacy. Politicians have is politicians member of the IPOB? The answer is no. Are they registered IPOB? The answer is no. So why is somebody that call himself an IPOB member giving supremacy to politicians? Why is somebody who called himself an indigenous people of Biafra giving supremacy to politicians and now saying from IPOB, whiter than white, from IPOB we move from we are fearless before our enemies to if politicians is not involved in what we are doing. Now today they are now crying that it is the same politicians that they have validated yesterday on that Fulani radio, the former Radio Biafra. The politicians that they have validated there yesterday, saying if politicians, anybody telling you that they will get Biafra without politicians are lying to you by them saying that they are attacking Onyendu. And now, Biafra child, you are saying that they lied to Mazi. Is this one lie? Paul Achebe said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lying. Do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not listen to that? Simon Mazi Paul Achebe said, "Netosigo ikara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line." Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spiritually is on this social media. He is listening. In every social media talking about Biafra spiritually, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buru oche no didi a na-ele onye ọbụla. So if you are saying, he will be saying, okay, I couldn't make a home, be a Torah Massey, until the man ha hono. Okay, Bruno Bia, Bia Cheba, Memono Tate. Is this one lie that Mazi Paul Achebe said, Neto Sige Kara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu line, and not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the members of his family, after Kakara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line, have a red line na Libo. All of you know what red line is. That they're supposed to draw a red line to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the brothers. Mazi Paul Achebe made that assertion. But they did not sack Mazi Paul Achebe. When he made this, that Onyendu supposed to buy, they did not sack him. What are they calling him? Omote. Omote insulted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu last 2 years, 2022. Omote said, when she was doing program, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu carries his shoulder up, and that is his downfall. On her program, Omote said it, and they did not suspend her. This Omote said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu carries shoulder up. He is not loyal to DOS, which is the constitutional body of IPOB. He wants to do everything by himself. Remember, these people are confusing thunder. They call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Supreme Leader. Supreme Leader is not supposed to be loyal to anyone. You are loyal to him. And if he set up DOS, if I set up you as a DOS, am I supposed to be loyal to you, or you are supposed to be loyal to me? Because I know the reason why that I set you up. But Omote made this particular assertion on her program. They never sack Omote. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu carries shoulder up. And that is the downfall of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bring Simon from back door and think that they are going to feel happy, that those of them that have sacrificed. And as at then, I look at Omote, even till today, what have you sacrificed? The only thing that she have sacrificed, and she's collecting the money. $5. I mean 5 euros, 10 euros, 20 euros, depending on your relationship with her. If you are a steady customer, she will collect 5 euro. When you tell her that ego data, just collect it. She will tell you that you will not touch up, you can only touch down. You will call her customer. Why now? That is the only thing that she have sacrificed. When you hear them saying sacrifice, this is what they are meaning. Otherwise, show me what they have sacrificed in IPOB. Show me one single thing that they have sacrificed. Omote made this assertion that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the downfall of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the downfall of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bringing Simon from back door, that they will not be happy. Most of you had her when she was talking this rubbish. And I said, I condemn this. I called them then the criminals in DOS. I said, if you people, that was last 2 years, if you people said that you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, suspend Omote. Suspend Omote for this comment. It is degrading of our supreme leader to mock our supreme leader, that his downfall begins not a hang his shoulder up, and he have to bring Simon from back door. These are the comments that members of this criminal enterprise made against Onyendu. If it were to be Simon that made that degrading assertion, they will be playing it till today. Aloysius Silvanus, thank you. Because I love people who are up to date. When she was talking this rubbish, I came out and I condemned this nonsense. I came out and I condemned it. But these criminals never said anything. No. They never even suspended her for once, which means they backed what they are saying. That time, they were busy telling you people, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not go to prison. Oh, he must not go to prison. Oh, because they don't want Onyendu to know what they are doing. They don't want Onyendu to know what they are doing. They don't want Onyendu to know what they are doing. She made that assertion and we kept quiet. We protested. Did she not know that Onyendu knew what she said? Did they not know? Onyendu na agukoye na pikoro he. You know, as it is customary in family, some fathers, when you commit capital crime in family, some fathers will keep quiet. Because this one, you have already expected that you will be flogged. So they know that your body is prepared for flogging. They will keep quiet. But when you commit that minor, that you know that your body, they are not going to flog you. That is when they will flog you. So that the flogging will enter into your body. And that is what happened now. That is what is happening now. When they were busy insulting Onyendu, Omote said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his downfall starts from hanging up. Even Omote was among them that suggested that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to see woman in Kenya. Omote. And they never sack her. Omote. These people saying, oh, we are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they cannot boast without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They never sack her. Which means these criminals back Omote, they were working for governors. Are they not repentant? As at this time, last 2 years, they have become repentant. They were graciously working and advertising Mwasoludo. Now, why are efere? Now say, hey, no, you have the lucrative musician. Olan ego kuha emene expire. Nkala. Using IPOB platforms to advertise the son of a politician. Makego. And they thought that Onyendu will become repentant. I told you people, this thing now that Biafra child is saying now, coming out to confess to you people, so that you know, saying now that Simon Ekpa have taken over. Simon Ekpa have taken over IPOB. And he said that he achieved it with lies. What is lies? All these things that I counted, are they lies? Draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line, is it lie? Now, this is easy. In case you have a cultist, talking rubbish all the time. In case you have 1,000 teeth, came out and said that the reason why he joined the IPOB is not because of Onyendu. That if Onyendu is the only leader of IPOB, that he wouldn't join. That he joined IPOB because he saw the OS. Do you understand what the hefty, and the same person will come out to say that Onyendu is his leader. Somebody that you have already said that you joined IPOB not because of him. Not because of him. So do these people think that Onyendu is not listening to the nonsense that they have been talking? Are you not aware when he said it? Or am I lying? Because after doing this program now, they will come and say that I'm lying against them. Am I lying? When he said it, that he joined IPOB because of DOS, not because of Onyendu. That if Onyendu is the only leader, that he will not join IPOB. But because he saw there are other capable hands, as he said, other capable hands, which means Onyendu is not a capable hand. So the capable hand is in Kana. When that one appear on Radio Biafra, he will be doing the capable hand. Now more or the other capable hand is agony something. Is that the capable hand? Remember that all of these Uchechi backed them and supported them. And that is the reason why Uchechi never mounted protest. Uchechi told you that Onyendu told him that Simon Ekpa is how he described Simon Ekpa is ectoparasite. And they jubilated. Now the same Biafra child is coming out to tell you that that thing that Uchechi said that time is a lie by saying that Simon Ekpa have taken over. Simon Ekpa have taken over. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? All these lies. You people will go now with the help of Benjamin. They are now planning of flagging their own group aside Onyendu. They are now planning it. Wait now, you know there is nothing that I tell you here that will not come to pass. So all these criminals, DOS are wise. I hope when they flag this group without Onyendu, you will join them. As they said, do you remember this thing now that they are planning now? There was a time that somebody said it in DOS. The person who made the assertion when they were doing meeting, that person said it was broadcasted. This their online assertion. That person said that the reason for the downfall of IPOB, why IPOB will fail, is because they put their trust in Onyendu. That they should remove the trust that Onyendu is not above sacking. That if Onyendu, if they are not happy with what Onyendu is doing again, that they have the right of sacking Onyendu. They said all of this, that they have the right of sacking Onyendu. That let him remind you people that the leader, the owner of Uber, the person who opened Uber, have been sacked. Is that not what they told you? The person who opened Uber have been sacked. This is the assertion of the man. And they have, these criminals in DOS have the right of sacking Onyendu. So they are coming, they are planning it. Tomorrow they will flag it off. I'm telling you, just write it, they are just buying time. They will clear ground. They will be on Umuokoko radio to prepare the minds of their Umuezi and test their willingness. When they say, oh, the OS are wise, oh, we move, they will announce it. Before they do anything, they will first of all test the mind of this Umuezi. This Umuokoko and the Umuokonus, they will test their mind. Once they see that they support them, they don't go. Otila, fium, how about Otila. Once they test their mind, which is going to come few days, few weeks, or few months from now, they will be there to test the mind of this Umuokoko. You know, I always prepare, on this very platform, I always prepare your mind. There is nothing that they are doing today that I have not said on this very platform. I always prepare your mind so you know. Before now, I prepared all of you mind so that you do not fall out of their deceits. And I prepared your mind to make you know that Nelly did all the things that she did, but Nelly was still working for Nigerian government. It's called double agency. Be part of these people. Speak to win them. After winning them, try to channel them elsewhere. Collect the supremacy. Channel their mind elsewhere. That was what Nelly was doing. And most of you, we are saying Dr. Nelly, Dr. Nelly. I told you people. Nelly was a double agent. Nelly was a double agent. And I told you people then that what Nelly is waiting for is time. Nelly is just buying time. It's just buying time. And after then, boom, when Nelly was still with Biafra PM, I did a exposition about her. I said that I am not against this thing, but I will keep quiet because she is still in this. But I told all of you that Nelly was buying time. Nelly was buying time. That she's a double agent. The day that I was doing that particular exposition, I was at the shop. And I did all of those expositions. None of these people calling, oh, Nelly paid you. None of them said anything. After that exposition, they continued, hey, Nelly is paying you. I kept quiet because I know the game that they play. If you have never collected collected training, intelligence training, you will fall out of, when they are running propaganda sometimes, you will fall out. But all this their propaganda, what they don't know is that it propels me. It prepares my mind. If you know where I am watching all of you, if you are running propaganda, I will be happy. And sometimes I laugh loud to the stupidity, to some of your thoughts. When you contact me thinking that you are trying to lure me, sometimes you want to do that. You may not get better. I'm going to pass him to the Dalala. Can I obi m na-akọchi that day? Achịgidere m n'ọkwa gide Dalala. Last na gbada orebiti. Ama m ebe si wee chịkọta ndị achịkọta ekwe ọnụ. Your propaganda is an ingredient. You can only run that propaganda to other people who have never been opportune to attend intelligence training. You can only run that propaganda to them. And they will be like, oh, bring that your propaganda. What I am seeing behind your propaganda is the truth. Behind your propaganda, I am seeing the truth. And that is the reason why that your propaganda becomes useless to me. It dare not penetrate into me because I am a man of religious. I see the truth behind that your propaganda. So my question now to Biafra child, all these things that I mentioned, are they lies? As you said that they are lying to W0ND, all these things that I mentioned here, are they also lies? Biafra child, are they also lies? Now that you understand that Simon Ekpa have now been validated as as you said that Simon, according to you, you said that Simon Ekpa have taken charge and have taken over, and he penetrated with lies. If you confirm that he have taken over and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have validated him as you said, can you then begin to accord him the respect that he deserves as the PM, Biafra Prime Minister? All of you who does not follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's teaching, this thing that is happening now appeared in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's teaching few days before his kidnap. It appeared in his teaching few days before his kidnap. And I keep on telling you people that this thing that is happening now appeared in our great leaders' teaching, telling all of you what you need to know. Some of you won't they no matter the exposition, no matter the truth, the demon in you will tell you, that is what is going to be coming into your mind. This is the truth. You will say, oh no, it's not true. This is the truth. You will say, oh no, it's not true. It is not your fault. It is not because you are not seeing the truth, but because the demon in you have told you to kwechiri and you have kwechiri. It is not your fault. It is not you who is resisting the preaching, but the demon who have occupied you have told you to kwechiri, and your work is to obey the demon in you because you don't have any spiritual power in order to overwhelm and overcome the demon which have possessed you. Can you say, Papa, right on? Can you say, Papa, right on? Oh, here on this very platform, I preach the undiluted truths. These have become another church where we worship. I preach the undiluted truth, and that truth I will continue to preach till Biafra come and beyond. And beyond. I will continue to preach it here, because I do not look at your face whenever I want to deliver that message. I do not look at your face or what you think. I will only give you that undiluted truth that you are running away from. Alex Vic, thank you. Papa Raidon, Onye Enema, thank you. This is what I needed. Papa Raidon. This is what they tell the pastors. Whenever they brainwash you, they tell them, Papa Raidon, they brainwash.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.